guys, welcome back to another episode of Anime Review. Today we're going to do a continuation of last episode, and we're covering JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2. So let's get into it. Yeah, sorry about yesterday. I said I was going to upload another video last night. I was just really tired last night, and so I just went to bed. But today, again, sorry, I got a little bit of a late start. We went out to eat for lunch. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do quite a few videos today. This is gonna be the first one today. The next episode, I know you guys might get a little JoJo'd out, so we're switching it up, and I'll hit you guys with more JoJo reviews after. We're gonna do a few other ones in between. So yeah, let's get into the review. So JoJo Part 2 Battle Tendency follows if you guys don't know what it's about, I'll tell you. It follows Jonathan Joestar's grandson as he fights there's like these Aztec gods or whatever called the Pillar Men, and he's trying to they use the stone mask and stuff, so he's trying to figure out the secrets of the stone mask, and he ends up using Hormone to fight all these different Pillar Men. It's pretty cool. It has like this ruby or red stone. I think it's called the red stone of Asia, I think. And it's supposed to like conduct solar energy, and it's like the used to defeat the Pillar Men, I think. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Honestly, what I liked about it is Joseph Joestar, at least in Part 2, is hilarious. Like, he's much more funny than Jonathan Joestar, a lot less serious. He's a bit cocky, and he like often makes jokes and puns and stuff. He's really funny. Also, that Part 2 is longer than Part 1. I think Part 2 is like, how many episodes? Like maybe 10? Well, no. It's like 12 episodes or something. Like, I can't remember. I'll probably throw it up on the screen during editing for you guys if I remember to. But yeah, it's longer. Not by much, but it still is longer than Part 1. Yeah, so it also directly leads into Part 3. So, yeah, Part 3, has Joseph Joestar in it too, which is pretty cool. I'll talk more about that in another video. But yeah, Joseph Joestar is great. It's a longer part than Part 1. And like I said, Part 1, the reason it's so short, I think it's just that because it doesn't need to be super long. It just needs to set up the main plot later on. And yeah, I think it had more action than Part 1. There's a lot more cooler fight scenes. One in particular is Caesar when he fights the one of the Pillar Men. When he uses like the dust storm, no spoilers there. Yeah, when he uses his bubble power, that's a pretty good fight. And of course, the final fight with Cars and Joseph with the volcano and stuff, and then they go into space. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I think it had better characters. It had more of a variety of characters than Part 1. And I think the characters overall were just better. Like, we had Lisa, we had Smokey Brown, I think his name is, Caesar. Caesar is Baron Zeppeli's grandson, I believe. Yeah, so he's in it also. And who else do we have? Oh yeah, not a fan of Baron Stroheim though. If you guys like, so Part 2 takes place during like World War II, towards the beginning. So there's like a bunch of Nazis and stuff, and they end up having to work with this one cyborg Nazi named von Stroheim. And I think he's super annoying and don't like Nazis. So But for some reason, a lot of people like Stroheim, and I'm not sure why. He's just very annoying. But yeah, he's an interesting character. He definitely is a character, to say the least. But yeah, better characters than part 1. Only downside, I would say, again, like part 1, is that there's too much talking. And in this case, I'd say it's even worse than part 1. It's very dialogue heavy, as is part 1, but it's much worse in part 2, I think. But it does get a lot better in part 3, and it's a lot less dialogue heavy in part 4 and 5. But yeah, it's just a lot of talking, and not there's more action than part 1, partly because I'd say it's more drawn out, but like I said, a crap ton of talking. So yeah, let's get into the scoring. Alright, so overall, I'd give part 2 an 8.5 out of 10. I'll talk to you guys about part 3, which part 3 I'd rank much higher, just because it was so much more memorable, and it introduced a new, I don't know exactly the right term for it. I know of the term, but I guess like a power mechanic, an iconic power mechanic called stands, which I'll, again, go more into in another episode. But yeah, 8.5 out of 10. It's definitely, the whole series is worth a watch, but part 2, I'd say, is probably one of the more humorous parts. Part 2, 3, and 4 have a lot of humor in them. Also, they're pretty serious shows, but they do have more humor. Part 1 was a little bit dry. It wasn't really funny, and that wasn't really, being funny, it wasn't the point of it. So, but yeah, part 2 was definitely pretty funny. I would highly recommend it over part 1. But if you're going to watch part 2, you might as well watch part 1 before it. And might as well watch part 3 and 4 and 5 after it. Yeah, it's a really good part. And so, yeah, that's the scoring. So this is a little bit more of a shorter episode. I wanted to tell you guys that I have a pop that's supposed to be in the mail today. It should be here soon. It said it is in the area. So it should be here by this afternoon. So I'll probably actually wait to do a video on that until New Year's Day. Partly because I already did a full collection video for 2020. So if I were to do, have a new pop in a 2020 video, and it wasn't in the 2020 collection, I don't know. I feel like I'll wait for 2021 so that we can do a full, next year, this time of year, we can do a full 2021 collection, and that would be one of the pops in there. But yeah, also, I ordered, on Amazon, I got the Demon Slayer manga. So if you guys want to see a manga review series, let me know. I do have some. I did pre-order the new My Hero Academia volume that should come out early January, like January 6th, I think. But I still have a few volumes of My Hero I haven't read yet. I'm almost finished volume 19, so I have 20 through 25 left to read. And then if you guys want me to review those, let me know. I might wait to review those. I might review like 22 through 25, since those volumes haven't been covered in the anime yet. But yeah, so just let me know if you guys want to see a manga review series. And yeah, I have the first volume of Demon Slayer coming in the mail. It should be here, again, early January. So, yeah, I think a manga review series would be pretty cool. But I don't know when I'm going to make a manga review series. I'm not sure, but just let me know. So, yeah. So that's about it for not today's episode, but this episode. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to hit you guys with some more. I'm going to make just 2 more, and then the other ones that come after it might prove to take a little bit longer to make, since I still have to make thumbnails for those. I made the thumbnails for the next, well, this video, the video after that, and then the next video. So the next 3 videos I made thumbnails for already, so I'll be able to get those out somewhat quick. But the next videos after that will probably take a little bit longer, since I have to make those thumbnails. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, like I said, please be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and even share the video. That would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.